One of the 22 agencies that's underneath the DHS is the Citizenship and Immigration Service. How does the Department of Homeland Security interact with the approximately 11 million non-U.S. citizens that have bypassed visa and normal immigration process?
Well, good question. We have, as I said a moment ago, on average, there are about 400,000 a year apprehended who come into this country. We deport somewhere between, the high was 400,000 a couple of years ago. It's been in the threes over the last couple of years. And then there are, according to Pew, an estimated 11.3 million undocumented who are here in this country. The most interesting thing about that population is that it's growing older. More than half of the 11 million have been here more than 10 years. So they live among us. And in a lot of states now, undocumented can have driver's licenses. In the state of California, an undocumented person has a right to practice law, according to the California Supreme Court. So they're here, and they've been here for years, and they're not going away. A lot of them have kids who are U.S. citizens or lawful permanent residents. So we interact with them daily. Chances are you came in contact with an undocumented at some point today in the course of your daily life, one way or another. So they're here, they're not going away. In nobody's administration are we going to deport 11 million people. It's just not happening. It's not the smart way to devote our removal resources. We're devoting our efforts toward removing criminals and those apprehended at the border to promote public safety. So the President and I believe that we should encourage these people to come out of the shadows and get on the books and be held accountable. So last November we announced a new deferred action program for adults. 3 years ago we announced a deferred action program for childhood arrivals called DACA, which was very popular. Something like 670,000 people are now enrolled in it. And the basic parameters of the program are, if you came here before age, I believe, 18, and you've been here for 5 years, and you were born after June 1981, you were eligible for DACA. And you would come forward, submit to a background check, and if you are accepted into the program, you have what is called deferred action. So for a period of 2 years, deportation of you will be deferred. That's what it is. It's not citizenship, it's not lawful permanent residence, it's just simply for a 2-year period, deportation against you is deferred, and during that 2-year period you can get a work authorization, which the Secretary of Homeland Security has the authority to grant. You're on the books, you pay taxes, you're legal in that respect. So we want to do the same thing for adults, those who've been in this country 5 years, who submit to a background check, are not criminals, and who have kids here who are lawfully here as citizens or lawful permanent residents. That program is the subject of the litigation in Texas, which is on appeal, and the appeal will be argued July 10th. But in our view, the common sense thing to do is to encourage these people who are not going away to come forward and get on the books. There are good law enforcement reasons for doing that as well, because we want to know who these people are. We want to encourage them to report crime, for example. And frankly, in my view, and I said this in a speech in Houston last week, I think it's the right thing to do for these people. Are they just destined to be second-class people in this country? Or are we going to finally reckon with them? So, through legislation, we could put them on an earned path to citizenship eventually. And that's what the Senate bill that passed 2 years ago would have done. Unfortunately, the House has not acted on it. That is a fundamental part of comprehensive immigration reform, which we keep advocating and pushing for.